Hi, it's Pastor Paul L. Anderson here at the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, where we believe God's blessings never stop flowing. It is Worshipful Wednesday. It is that time of the week that we're right near the middle. We tell God, thank you for the wonderful ways He's blessed us. He's kept us all week, and He's propelling us into the days ahead. And we're so grateful for the wonderful ways He sends His word to redeem us, to rescue us, and to put us in right relationship. Today, I want to ask that you please look with me into the Gospel according to St. Luke, the 11th chapter, verses 33 through 36, a very powerful one where he begins to help us to get a clear understanding of what God is saying to us. Now, remember, Luke is the physician, and he says something to us that is so powerful. He says, when your eye is healthy, your whole body is full of light. When it is unhealthy, your body is filled with darkness. I see. When we say I see, how do we spell it? Do we spell it the letter I, S-E-E, or E-Y-E-S-E-E, I see? See, too oftentimes we see what we can only conceptualize. But when the eye sees, that's when we can really see things as they are. Here within this text, Luke, the physician, begins to use the eye to help us to get some great insight as to what God has in store for us. He says, when the eye is healthy, the whole body is healthy. That has a whole lot to do with not only our spiritual appetite, but also our physical appetite. Has there ever been something that caught your eye, that when you saw it was a dish you had never tried before? It was one of those beautiful meals. It was an appetizer. It was new on the menu. You saw it with your eye and you said, I want to try that out. It's amazing how we sometimes can see things if we will only keep the focus where it needs to be. Whenever I'm looking at something that's close up, that means everything in the distance become a blur. And when I'm looking at something in the distance, everything close up is a blur. It begins to help us to see that He is helping us as we think about life, that if your eye is healthy, your whole body will be healthy. That means we will see the right things to eat physically. We'll have the balanced meals that we know we should have. But also spiritually, we will not use the eye gate to allow things to get into our spirits that should not be there. Because oftentimes we see things that we wish we could unsee, but it's hard to do. Have you ever been in an automobile accident? You can never unsee that. If you've ever had something catastrophic to happen right before your eyes, you could never get that out your sight unless God miraculously deliver you from it. It begins to remind us here in this text that if the eye is healthy, it will bring in light. If the eye is healthy, you can see all those things that God has in store for us. Too oftentimes, we don't see that the harvest is plentiful. God has enough of the good news of His love to share with the world if we will only look out to see the people who are out there. Too oftentimes, we don't see what is going on because we have chosen to put on blinders. Blinders cause us not to see what really exists. Here in the passage, she says, if the eye is healthy, the body will be healthy. If the eye is unhealthy, the body will be unhealthy. We must make sure that spiritually, our congregations, our families, our personal life, our organizations is healthy in what it sees to be the mission given to us by God. God has given us a mission. The mission is to love people unconditionally, to share the love of Jesus Christ, that others might be empowered and they have a quote unquote, a salvation relationship with Him through and by His Son, Jesus, and then know that we can make a difference in the world. Today, I hope you can be healthy in mind, body, and spirit. I hope today you have all the light that your eyes need to see exactly what is in front of us. The Bible tells us, look unto the fields, for they are white unto harvest. But the laborers, where are they? Pray ye therefore that the Lord of the harvest will send more workers into His vineyard. I hope you will say that you're exceedingly and abundantly blessed on this Worshipful Wednesday, because in this year of 2022, God has some great blessings in store for you. And I'll see you on tomorrow.
To sow a seed to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, visit our newly redesigned website, thefountainofraleigh.org, and select Sow a Seed from the homepage. Also, giving has been made easier with the new Fountain of Raleigh app, available now in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Download today, select Giving from the main menu, and then follow the directions to complete your giving through Subsplash.
Thank you so very much for all of your gifts and donations that you've given to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship. We thank you for what you've done in the past, what you're currently doing, and what you will do in the future. Your gifts and donations helps us to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, not only locally, but throughout the world. Thank you again for your gifts, and may God continue to richly bless you. It is here at the Fountain that we believe that we are exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and may you receive those blessings that God has in store for you.